We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Barons, nothing. Elliott Fry set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Number 9.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Sponge. Let's go. Deuce. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he completes it to Cohen. They get 14 back, but it leads yards now to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Check 99. Check. Lucky.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let's go 1-1. Check nickel.
Here's Tua. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score, Dolphins 7, Barons 3.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Barons 10, Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
36 to Mike. Stay with your man.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hey, check Mike 6. You. Showing up. Alert flare.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check hot route. Mike 6. I can't believe they let you play.
Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Brooklyn.
Terry McLaurin. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hey, check Mike 6. Defense wins championships, baby. Hatchet. Check. Fresno.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
The kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Barons 17. Dolphins 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Elliott Fry set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Number 9.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Safety's creeping. Bang! Hey, green. Steal. Black. Hey, watch heads, watch heads. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now Tua. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Under 10. Big gas. Back six. Nice, sweetheart.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Let's see it. Let's twist.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They run with Breida. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tua to try again on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Switch. Hey, check Mike 6.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Robinson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Shit. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go, here we go. Mike 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one caught left side by Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This is Breida. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Tua on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Try the counter here, Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 6. Mike 6. check. Hey, check Mike. Watch the curl. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, check, baby.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
This likely a must-have 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 6. Go. Mike 6. Go. Hey, check 6. Mike 6. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 6.
Here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Watch one. Run. He's tight on your side.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.